Hidden gems are always the most exciting to discover, and today's list is full of them. Here are 15 amazing offline mobile games you may have completely missed. If you love mobile games, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more. With that said, let's begin. Starting strong with game number 15, Sky Oceans. Honestly, this one hit me right in the nostalgia bone. It's a full-blown homage to classic JRPGs, and you feel that from the first minute. You take the role of Glenn Windwalker, captain of a ragtag crew of sky pirates, and you're thrown into these adrenaline-filled turn-based dogfights up in the open skies against a shadowy group called the Alliance. What got me was the story. It's genuinely touching, all about searching for purpose, and the strategic combat kept me hooked way longer than I expected. Up next, number 14, Project Vox. Man, if you love chaos, this is your playground. It's a destructible voxel sandbox with real physics, and I mean real physics. Every block breaks apart, every explosion sends chunks flying everywhere, and every ragdoll reacts to damage in these wildly satisfying ways. I spent way too long just picking things up, launching them, and blowing stuff sky high across the multiple maps. There's a solid pile of weapons too, and running things over never gets old. It's the kind of game you boot up for 5 minutes and lose an hour or two. Game number 13 is Laundry Simulator. Now stick with me here because this one snuck up on me. It's a cozy little tycoon game where you build and grow your own laundromat, and there's something weirdly relaxing about turning a small laundry store into a bustling, stylish neighborhood hangout. You're washing clothes, taking orders, collecting payments, and decorating the place to make it the coolest spot in town. Watching your business slowly come alive as customers chat and hang around scratched an itch I didn't know I had. Sliding into number 12, Takato Drift Racing. If you're into arcade drifting, buckle up because this is the real deal. You step on the gas and dive straight into neon-lit street racing, taking the wheel of legendary cars and challenging rivals for the title of Real Drift King. The drift physics feel genuinely realistic. You actually feel the slide as you master your speed through tight corners. And the car tuning system is deep too, letting you build your dream JDM machine by upgrading engines and adjusting suspension until it's exactly your ride. Number 11 on our list is Beyond Star Descendant. This one's a premium adventure packed with hidden objects, minigames, and logic puzzles, and you can actually try a few scenes for free before unlocking the full adventure. It plays like a thrilling detective story, loaded with unsolved puzzles and some genuinely intense emotional beats along the way. What I appreciated most is how it blends hidden object gameplay with challenging brain teasers and immersive storytelling. Perfect if you're the type who loves exploring, investigating, and piecing together a mystery on your commute. Coming in at number 10, we've got Bouncy Basketball 2, the next evolution of the classic basketball game a lot of us grew up tapping away at. It's built on that same intuitive one-button gameplay that made the original so addictive, but now with improved pixel art, refined physics, and way more ways to play and progress. It's easy to pick up in seconds, but mastering your shot timing and movement genuinely takes skill. I kept telling myself one more game, and somehow an hour disappeared. Simple concept, surprisingly deep execution. Number 9 is Gravity Quest, a cozy gravity-bending puzzle adventure that completely rewired how I look at platforming. You explore connected worlds, step through mysterious doors, and solve clever puzzle rooms while collecting gems and uncovering new routes through a sky full of charming little places. Every single room asks you to rethink movement, blocks, hazards, and gravity from a totally fresh angle. With 61 world scenes to work through, plus optional speedrun goals and timers for the completionists out there, this one's got real staying power. At number 8, we've got ChuyMine Dummy. This is pure, silly, interactive fun. You get to hit, throw, feed, and mess around with your favorite virtual streamer in a sandbox stuffed with wild objects and over-the-top effects. Every single tap triggers a unique reaction, a hilarious sound, or some animation you did not see coming. And that unpredictability is exactly why it's so addictive. It's not a deep game by any means, but it's the perfect palm-sized stress reliever. The kind where you keep saying, okay, one more thing, until 20 minutes have quietly vanished. Number 7 is CityCraft. Little bit of sandbox life simulator that hands you total creative freedom. You get dropped into a colorful open world packed with places to explore, and whether you're into crafting, building, roleplay, or just wandering a vibrant pixel world, this game lets you play it your own way. Building your dream home from scratch felt genuinely satisfying. Collecting blocks, placing furniture, decorating every room until it actually reflects your own creativity. The crafting tools are deep enough that you can go from cozy houses to full-blown fantasy creations. Rolling into number 6, we've got Super Box Delivery. This one transports you into a vibrant cartoon world full of whimsical cars and charming customization options, and the controls are so easy to pick up that anyone can jump right in. But don't let the cute exterior fool you. You're the only thing standing between on-time deliveries and total chaos, and the ever-changing landscape keeps things fresh challenge after challenge. It's a genuinely heartwarming, endless driving game, perfect for gamers of literally any age looking for a lighthearted escape from the day. Number 5 brings us Terra Fury. This is an action-packed third-person shooter where every single city on Earth becomes an actual battlefield. You pick your starting city, deploy straight into intense online battles, and fight to unlock new territory while dominating players from around the world. What really pulled me in was tapping the interactive globe to choose where to drop. Each city genuinely offers a different gameplay experience with its own terrain, challenges, and game modes. It scratches that competitive shooter itch while still feeling fresh mission after mission. At number 4, we've got Project Deathless. This was the brutal top-down 2D survival game that blends the depth of Project Zomboid with the intensity of Mini DayZ, carefully adapted for mobile. This is not a mindless tap-to-win experience. It's a demanding survival challenge that tests your strategy, your awareness, and how well you adapt in a world that's constantly shifting under your feet. Surviving in this unforgiving post-collapse world means fighting hunger, thirst, cold, disease, and scarce resources, where every decision carries weight and every mistake costs you dearly. Number 3 is Skull Mask. This was an offline open-world fighting game set in the dark streets of Vinkin City. You step into the role of Skull Mask, a rookie vigilante fighting crime who starts out simply searching for a missing journalist from the Vinkin Live news channel. That search spirals fast into a dangerous citywide conspiracy, and as crime spreads across every corner of town, you're forced to rise as a ruthless crime fighter delivering justice through genuinely intense beat-em-up combat. The atmosphere alone sold me before I'd even thrown my first punch. Number 2 on our countdown is Golfish, and I'll be honest, this is easily one of the most charming surprises on this whole list. You play as a round little fish who spits water to move around in this adorable mini-golf puzzle adventure, using clever movement and smart timing to get past obstacles with a little help from some genuinely lovable sea creatures. You'll bounce on jellyfish, hitch a ride with crabs, and get blasted across the water by mighty whales. And these creatures aren't just decoration, they're woven directly into the puzzles, full of personality from start to finish. And finally, number 1, Asdivine Saga. A sudden war has set the whole realm ablaze, and a sinister dark energy is slowly swallowing the world whole. So naturally, I had to find out who was behind the chaos. You join Vice, a cynical mercenary hiding a past he'd rather forget, as he dives headfirst into uncovering the evil machinations working behind the scenes. He's not doing it alone either, flanked by 2 royal princesses with clashing worldviews and a mysterious nimble shinobi. This unlikely band has to learn to trust each other if they want any shot at saving the kingdom from total collapse. An incredible way to close out the list. Those were some of the best offline games you may have missed. Which game impressed you the most? Share your pick in the comments. Game links are in the pinned comment. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and don't miss our previous uploads. Take care.